Hi, Michaela. I'm going to take a look at your event poster project. That's cute. Oh, cute. Okay. He's delightful. Alright, so your PDF looks good. Let's take a look at your... Looks like you exported it. I mean, you did a file package correctly. Alright. I might have to install some of your fonts. Okay, so this is, let's look at this link. That's a JPEG. This is your Illustrator AI bear file. Okay, I like this Summerfest font. I wonder if you could make this maybe even a little bit bigger. And this could come up a little bit more. Just trying to figure out how this might work. I'm going to use the free transform tool, push shift. Make that a little bit bigger maybe. Not sure if this is looking better, bigger. I just thought it was kind of cutting through the text, so it was like thinking you might need to make it bigger. Kind of up to you what to do with that. Let's see. It's nice to be able to see the mountains a little bit more. Some of this might have to move up. Like this might have to move up here. I'd take these boxes out potentially. This Havertrails logo is kind of tricky, but putting a fill color of white in the background with the black arrow tool tends to work pretty well. It's a little tighter on the edges, so you can actually kind of make it a little bit more, especially in the bottom part, a little bit more room. This might look good here, or even up here, what the Havertrails presents. I think it'd be good to have a background color. Oops. So let's create a box. Let's fill it with a color. If you want to use the color theme tool, this thing works really well. What's going on here? Maybe we already have some. I don't know what's going on with this. I think the color theme tool is glitching out a little bit, but we can add it to swatches here. So if you click on, I think I clicked on your bear with the color theme tool. If you have to click down, here it is. And then you can, there's also different ones. That's from the bear. I don't really know exactly where I clicked to get that. Anyway, let's go back to the swatches. My computer's kind of glitching out, but it will put it in your swatches and then you can find colors that you like. I don't know, that might be too bright, but maybe not. Okay. This could be 100%. And this could be clipped. That's a JPEG. Okay. If you have this mountain in Illustrator, export it as a, just save it as an AI file and you'll get a transparent background. If not, you can always edit it with Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop and you're using Photopea, it's pretty much, well, it's going to be a little different than Photoshop. You do a file open, oops, that's not the right one. So yeah, links, Mountains Illustrator JPEG, open that up. Seems like something you might have made, which is kind of cool. So I think the AI file would work better because you might have a transparent background. But if you just want to do this, the magic wand tool will probably pick up, and if we push shift, we can get, and that will pick up all the white. And if we go select inverse, that will give us the inverse of that selection. Command C to copy that, file new, create, and then Command V. Did that work? Paste. Oh wait, okay, let me do this. Select inverse. We actually just want the white selected. Sorry. And then we want to do, oh yeah, no, I did it wrong. Select inverse is correct, and then the mask button. And then we'll do a file, save as a PSD. So let me start over again. I'm sorry. So we used the magic wand tool. We got the white selected, shift clicking to get both of sections, and then select inverse. And then we put in a mask really quickly with the add a raster mask button. You can see it created a nice layer mask for us, masking out the background. Then we'll do a file, save as a PSD. That will download into our downloads folder automatically. We go into InDesign, we can relink that with the downloaded PSD file here, and that will remove that background for us. I'd like to see more of the mountains, so I wonder if sizing them down would help with that. I don't know. Maybe moving Summerfest up might help with that too. Let's see, push shift on the keyboard to get both of these selected. I don't want to cover up too much of your bear either. Let's see, we'll try to make more room for everything. It's kind of hard to find something that works sometimes, but we're going to try our best. This could maybe be arranged backwards underneath so that the mountain is on top. This could maybe be on one line too. It might be less cumbersome that way, potentially. Rotating that. It might work better white too. It might pop off better white. So if this was white, that might be a good idea. You can add, like if you grab it, you can add in your properties panel, you can add an effects here with the effects button. The outer glow is kind of cool. You can make sure to check the preview checkbox. Put this on normal, typically put this on opacity of 100%. And then you can use your swatches to find a color that you might want to add to this as an outer glow. It can make your text more legible. Maybe this dark blue would be good. And then the noise is kind of cool. I kind of like turning it up 100% and like changing the spread to make it even more pronounced. Sometimes it's kind of fun. If I zoom in on that, you can see what that does. So that's kind of a cool effect. Actually, that looks really pretty good with their mountain graphic and everything. We do need room for sponsor logos, so there is some here, but I mean, I wonder if we put this all on one line. I do have some truncated text that you can look at. That we can trim this down. This is a little long. This could be made white potentially as well. This could be made to be centered, you know. Obviously try a different font than Minion Pro. Try to find a different font that works. That's, you know, this one is Berlin, this one is Broadway. So, you know, you don't do more than 3 fonts, but definitely don't use Minion Pro. You could also, if you wanted to, it might be kind of fun to experiment with a border, potentially, that just is on the top half of your design. We'd want it at a 90-degree angle. I don't know if this would look good or not, but I don't know. Just trying it out. And it might be that we make this 100% opacity now, so that we don't see through it. And this would be on, these would be beneath. I don't want them on top. But we want it to look relatively seamless. Oops, I don't want to send it all. I might have to arrange this thing now, send it back. So I don't know if that's kind of cool. I mean, we'd have to move this over so it's not touching and kind of rearrange a few things. But, you know, you can try to experiment with, and you can change the color of the border too. Like, it doesn't have to be the same. And then I will give you a screenshot of truncated text that will kind of clean up the design. And if you do use boxes behind your text, which I'm not a huge fan of typically, make sure the box has space around it. Like the text box has space around it. Like this one's too tight, so you would have to kind of shrink it. And then just make everything bigger so that it has some room to breathe inside of that box. Something more like this would be ideal, you know, something with a little bit more room that's centered and everything lined up nicely. But, you know, maybe try to not do the box thing. And if you do have a box here, have it be for the sponsor logos. So, I mean, this could be simplified, this could be simplified, made larger and placed over, maybe in white or black, or maybe this pink color, which would be contrasting enough to stick off that background that you made. These would look good, like I said, white. Don't use Minion Pro. And I'll give you the truncated text example in the feedback area. All right, hopefully this is good. Definitely check your links. You know, all of these look pretty good. We definitely want to be able to see if this is, let's see, let's go to panel options. Oh, we want to show link information. Here we go. Okay, we want to show our link information because we want to know if this is RGB. Somehow I didn't put that in RGB. I didn't put it in CMYK when I had it in Photopea, so I'm going to have to go in and fix that. Oops, that's the wrong browser. Image mode, CMYK, and then re-download that into my downloads and relink to that new file, that's CMYK. I forgot to do that while I was in there. But definitely make sure to check your links. Your AI files and EPS files are fine, but any of the PSDs or JPEGs that you bring in will need to be checked. But I love this little illustration that you made. He's adorable. So good work, and we'll talk to you soon.